The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams. It's the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. These NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. This is taken in at the 13. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC. It's the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Immortality begins for most teams. We're underway from Wild Card Weekend. Return coming from the 14. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
I'll tell you what, this quarterback will sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Up on the second. just raked straw on the tackle.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60, trap 60. Rig alert, rig alert. Cup 19, Cup 19. Warriors 70. Let's go.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. He's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Ready, ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Dragon 60. Ready, ready.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. It's Milton. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and ducking the ball.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Go.
Shotgun snap will give to Blue. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Now, we love to talk about corners, those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Let's go now. Bronco with Buffalo 18. Panther 11, Panther 11.
To throw, Milton. Hits him on the out route. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're 1st. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Riggs, 70 Lions. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Throwing now, Milton. This gets the 1st and more. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
They have it 1st and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason.
Come on, set, ready.
Blue can't
forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
There's another for it. And he will not get it on a second time. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, Dawg. Taken in by Williams outright. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Motioning the tight end now. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. Offense in the hurry up here.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Lions.
Motioning Williams left. Goff on 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. That's St. Brown working the sideline, complete. He's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Offense up to the line fast.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Lions first down.
On 1st down, it's Goff. This throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the shotgun, Dawg. He brings it in. And he's brought down after a game. One quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. It's the Cowboys out in front. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
Go. Ready.
Shotgun snap here to go. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by the Ole Miss rookie. And the Cowboys will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Hey, Kate, you know as a quarterback, every decision you make's got a consequence. Some good, some bad. But that one right there, throwing into double coverage, making that decision to force the issue into double coverage in the end zone, that's a consequence that pays dearly.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready.
On the give, it's Blue. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
21-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 6 Cougar 19. Under 10. Bronco 80. 19 Charger. 19. 60 Eagles. 6 Warriors 70. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Schoonmaker's there to haul it in. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of game.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Start.
Up the middle, Blue. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Getting 3 on that game. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang.
Now 1 second before they call a delay a game, a timeout comes in. They're down to their final one in this half. Ball at the 33 for first down.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Now Milton to throw. He's Marley won't risk something here. Just chucks it away.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays where they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. A 3rd down run with Blue. Still finding room past the 45. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Dragon 60. Bronco 80. Ready?
Milton now. Forced out to his right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Milton back to throw. Hits his running back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Cowboys with a chance to add to their lead.
Ready up.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Let's go now. Ready?
On first down, it's Blue. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Come on, come on. Set. 70 Lions.
From the 32. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready, ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Milton. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go.
A 57-yard attempt.
This kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And this one is center change. Couldn't have hit that much better.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And down he goes. The Cowboy defense gets it done. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Motioning the tight end left. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Motioning Williams left. Goff on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They'll go for it. Goff. Downfield, and Tisslaw has it. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They send him left out of the slot. From the red zone now. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Cowboys do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Oh, he taps it quick for the receiver coming across here. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They pick up 20 yards there. And that gives the Lions the first. Dawg. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Cowboys are able to take the interception up to their own 35-yard line.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Who gets the handoff? Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Let's go. 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Give on second here to Blue. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Blue. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
On the jump.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
1st down, ball at the 36.
Ready?
They stay on the ground with Williams. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Panther 60, Panther 60, 79 Broncos. Rig alert, rig alert. Ready,
Out of the gun, it's Milton. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain. Pickup of 12 on that play. Good for a Cowboys 1st down.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Handoff running left. It's Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Taken down at
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On the ready.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Ready. Rig. Cougar 19. Street. Go.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually the only option left was to throw it away.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on third down.
Hawk 70. 60 Vikings.
Throwing now, Milton. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40.
36-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. First down throw from Dawg. Now he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and first down lost too with that grounding flag. This is second and long. From the gun, Dawg. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Off to the air now. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. They send the tight end in motion. Goff on first and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
And the Lions first down.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. We're down to one quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Lions football. Their season down to its final quarter if they can't erase this deficit. Ball on the 45, first and 10. is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Here's 2nd and 7. He puts some power on a deep one left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And it's 3rd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Value 3. Value 3.
Out of the shotgun, Dawg. Wright reels it in. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First down, Lions.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Isaac Tislaw there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Listen, 76, tell him. 76. 76. Cuervo.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
Here we go. 180. Merlin.
Motioning Williams left. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Escapes the pocket. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Start the drive with Blue. Give him a couple on that carry. 2nd down coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Viking 18.
Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Vikings, ready?
Who gets it? Room to work at the 35. And he'll finally be taken down right along the 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
40-yard line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
70 Lions. Let go.
Going to the ground again on first. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys in a good spot, up by 13. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60.
Going through here. Across midfield to the 45. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First and 10 from the 41. Straight ahead with Williams. Rob Flatt, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Another run for Williams. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panthers.
Shotgun snap, who gives to Blue. Play not developing as they'd hoped. That's a loss of yardage. Brock, 4th down coming up. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Online, but not enough juice. That one falls short. It's no good. And their lead will remain at 13.
Really, Kate, that miss doesn't change a whole lot about the game management here. The only thing it does is provide a bit more momentum for the offense, running out in need of 2 quick scores.
On first down, it's gone. Taken in by Williams outright. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First down.
4 down. Hey, 5.
Shotgun snap here to go. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Try and push it deep downfield. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Go. Right, please. Hard ball. 5. Listen.
Throwing now. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone. Things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
You've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. Finds Laporta. And he's out of bounds to end that one. Now our attention turns to that penalty marker. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Again, Goff. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown. And there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
They've got less than 40 seconds to work with. Not impossible, but got to recover this kick. Oh, did the Lions get to that one? Yes, they got it back. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag.
18 Cardinal.
In the favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right back here playing for a spot in that conference championship. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as